Hello everyone, my name is Chuckles the Clown. Welcome back to another episode of my Monoposto 2024 Indycar Career Mode. Today we are going to be racing in Monaco. We're going to start on wet tires because we are in the rain. We're starting from pole position. Will Power starts to our left in second. You see that on our rear wing at that IndyCar paint scheme guy? That's us. But anyways, lights out and we're green in Monaco. Dixon pressured us to the rear. Will Power is able to get around us and Pillow puts some pressure on our left side. We're able to hold him off into turn one, but Power starts to drive away. Like I was saying about that on the rear wing at that IndyCar paint scheme guy. That is my account on Instagram, and all the other ads on this are official IndyCar worshippers who are the sponsor of our paint scheme. We get around Pillow into that first section, and now we're putting pressure on Power. Power jumps out and hits the outside wall. Go flag in sector 2, but it's off. Track cleared, green. We're down racing through the covered section. Power still putting pressure on our rear. Now we break through here, and we get a corner cut warning as we did not stay on track in the slightest there. We make it through that sector. We hit the bump there, which we need to be careful of because that can send our car straight and absolutely wreck us. We make it down through here. We've almost made it a full lap under green conditions here in Monaco. We do make it. We cross the line under green, but we do not get the fastest lap. Will Power does as the safety car is deployed. For Kev Guy. Ooh. Okay, we get the one to go here. And the big news about Kev is he is our championship rival. We're fighting for a seat next season. And he currently has a 1-point lead over us. But now he's out of the race, and we're likely to score points here in Monaco. This could be big implications for next season. Okay, under safety car here, Will Power in second with the fastest lap, and Alex Blow in third. Power's your current points standings leader, and here we are looking to have a good restart for the Grand Prix of Monaco, and we are green. We get a good jump right off the start and able to put a gap between us and Power. Scared that we were going to be a set and duck on the restart. Once again, Kev is the only one out after that first lap incident. We set the fastest sector 1. We're down. We're able to hit a tight righty there at speed. We have almost a full second between us and Will Power. We brake heavily there. You look back. Oh, it looked like Will did go straight. Will Power wrecks out in Monaco. Was Pillow collected? It doesn't appear so. But whoa. Kirkwood's able to get around Pillow, and so is Dixon. Pillow must have been collected. Running so close together here, it is pretty easy to do so. We are going to cross the line for the fastest lap. Yeah. At a 1:10.133, we set the fastest lap in Will Power. He's out of this race, and Pillow has moved down to 4th position. Okay, here we go now. Coming to the green flag. Kirkwood is in second, and Dixon is in third after Pillow pits. After the championship leader crashes out in Monaco. Okay, the safety car peels into pit road, and we are looking to go green. In green. We are green in Monaco once again. Companies down throughout the field. With
the front wing is broken. Box now.
With 5 second, and Rahal 5 second. So we overturned into turn 1 and smacked the inside wall, losing our front wing, and gained a bit of damage there. We are able to hold off Kirkwood down throughout the bowl area and all else, and hold on to P1, and Dixon holds on to P3. Maybe a bit of shuffling through the backside of the field, but I'm not entirely sure. And here we go. Lap 9. So the fastest sector 2. Yellow flag sector 2 once again. These cars just need to stay clean. It looks like one car was spun out there looking at the mini map. Yeah, we'll see. We set the fastest lap of the race, the 105.216. Alex Rossi was the car that must have gone around or had some contact or something as he pits now, and the backside of the field is pitting now for intermediate tires. Ooh, let's see if Rossi goes for inters. No, Rossi will go dries. Yeah, Rossi goes dries. Is now we are waiting to basically doing a reverse rain dance, hoping that it dries up, so that all those cars that just pitted for inner tires have to pit again. And the advantage that they have right now on inters, granted they're cold, but they're gonna get heated up and have hot inters on an intermediate condition track, while we are still doing this section on wets on an condition track.
The rain will end soon.
And it might be going dry. It is. It is going dry. We are going to grab whites. We're going to grab hard tires. Hopefully I didn't say that too early. But anyways, yeah, we're grabbing hard tires, and we're going to be able to defend here. We hold on to P1. Scott Dixon picks up a spot over Kyle Kirkwood in the pits. Now, we have to hold on here as the track is still wet. We have to hold on these cold, slick tires in wet conditions. So it's going to be a little rough through these sections here. Yeah, let's just hope that we can hold on down through the bubble. We will see if we can hold on to it or not. As Dixon showing pressure down on the inside, Dixon takes the spot. Scott Dixon gets around us into the coverage section. Now we are heavily defending on Kyle Kirkwood, who's setting up to us. It looks like he takes the inside lane into the chicane. He gets it. Maybe a bit of contact there with the barrier. Now we're defending once again on Newgarden. Maybe it was a bad idea for us to go into these cold, hard tires. But we were decent in the slick conditions, but in the wet conditions, once it got dry, we were a bit doomed. And here we are. We get the DRS onto this front straight, and we set the fastest sector 3. We're looking to gain time, maybe make a move. No, Kirkwood blocks it off there. Up into this little zig and then zag. I have no idea the numbering on these corners. So that's part of the issue. But yeah, now down to this little bubble area, as I've been calling it. We'll see if we can get it. No, he blocks it off. But maybe he had some contact there with the wall as we were taking up that inside lane, and we overbrake, and he's able to get away here. And now the AI is faster through the chicane, but we'll see if we can get a run off on him. And yeah, no, he's able to. No, yeah, we do gain time on him. We're pressuring him down on the inside, and we overbrake once again as he's able to get away. Plus, he is the better corner exit. We're pressuring. We're looking to get him up through this final section of the track. Up here, down through this mini corkscrew. We're side by side with him. Scott Dixon's fastest lap at a 103.349. And we get around Kyle Kirkwood. And you can see when, like this, the Colton Herta 103.250. You can see the new team logos up there with the engine manufacturer above the team logo. We set the fast sector 1. Now pressuring Scott Dixon through the bubble down onto the covered bridge. We'll see if we can get him before the covered bridge, but it is highly unlikely that we are going to be able to stop Scott Dixon's run. But we'll see if we can get him before the chicane. No, maybe afterwards. It's all a game of chance, really. Just see where he can screw up. Not chance. I don't know what I'm saying. Herta hit with the fast lap is in 7th, by the way. We set the fast sector 1, slower sector 2. We're sitting at 55 seconds. Putting some pressure on Scott Dixon. We do not get the DRS as we are too far back. Was the fast lap with a 102.383. It's a good time to mention we're not going to be CTC racing next year. The team name is going to be Prema, which is why we're fighting for a seat, because the one seat is going to be a Prema seat, and Team Tacky or CTC Racing, just to keep the branding and my alternate logo the same. But yeah, here we go, putting some pressure into it here. And I don't know, maybe we can get him up through the last little section. As he drives away here, we need to be extra careful with that bump right there, because if we hit that, we might sacrifice the rest of our race. We put some pressure on Scott Dixon. We don't get the DRS. I don't know why there. We were close. Maybe we hit the activation line too far back. And I can maybe see some lap traffic on the... Not too much lap traffic on the mini-map. I mean, it is a really short track too, so... Our tires are overheating. We need to work on a better setup for these upcoming races. But we're officially clear of Scott Dixon by over half a second. And now through the bubble we're good, and now down into the undercover bridge. Our tires are sitting at 70%. Our car's at 100%. I don't know, 70% on lap 15. We still have 5 full hard laps of racing left to go on these tires. It might be better for me to pit with a couple laps to go, especially if I'm going to end up catching lap traffic up here in... Who's that slow? Graham Rahal? I don't know. Down through that last section in mini corkscrew, we put almost a 2-second lead over Scott Dixon, who pits for the second time already on the hard tires, and Kirkwood falls him in. So does Newgard and Pato. Who else will follow in? Kirkwood already did. Lundgaard is cycled into P2, 11 seconds behind. Now we have a gap, and we need to maintain. Our tire wears down to orange. This is looking more and more likely to be our first win, but we lose a good chunk of time, almost down to 5-second gap there after the bubble, and down into the bridge, now into this chicane. We're good. Back up to a 10-second gap over Lundgaard. Stinger Rob pits for the third time. So most of the field is pit. I think Grosjean stayed out. Us and Lundgaard stayed out. Now we might have some lap traffic exiting the pits here as we go by through the last little sector, through the mini corkscrew, and I didn't even know I was going to pit. I forgot. Yeah, as we take to the pits, as to not have to run in and have to deal with this lap traffic up here. Caution in sector 3, that helps us out a lot. As Lundgaard decides to go by, we go on the soft tires for the last couple of laps. And up in the distance, Lundgaard just passes us, and he's the only one who's able to get by as we hold Scott Dixon behind us. That's an odd sight. Lundgaard in first, Rahal in P20. Teammates for Rahal let him in Lanigan, but I guess it'd be the same when we were leading and Kevin wrecked out was in P22. But now we set our sights on Lundgaard. We are on such a faster tire, and he's on used old hard tires. Some cars in the back of the field are pitting for the 4th time and 3rd time. We get close there to Lundgaard, and our worst possible fear is racking up a penalty for contact. But we have to be careful up through this last little sector up here before the mini corkscrew, because it's very possible to happen through there. Oh my gosh.
We got a penalty.
Way. That might just have ruined our race. I'm being completely honest. We pick up a 5-second penalty, but we are able to get the DRS and drive away. We pick up a 5-second penalty. Christian Lundgaard pits for the second time. So like 5-second penalty for contact is going to hurt us a lot. And now we're coming up on lap traffic. We set the fastest sector 1, though. And now looking up ahead, we can see Augustine Canapino running P20. So you see Kyle Kirkwood now with a 10-second penalty. I'm not sure what he did, but that's going to really hurt him there. And that might change up the podium a bit. We set the fastest Sector 1 and Sector 2 back to back, and these soft tires are what the doctor ordered. And we set a 57.150 fastest lap. That Chevy-powered engine roaring on the streets of Monaco. And up ahead, right in front of us, on the final lap, I didn't even realize, once again, it's Augustine Canapino. I say once again, because I didn't realize when I actually recorded the race either. But yeah. Now, pressuring Augustine Canapino, we find the wall
The car is
on the
damaged.
exit of the
I'm sorry.
bubble under the bridge. That might hurt our race. That might hurt our chances to get our first win here in Monaco, our first career win. We set the fast Sector 1, but our Sector 2 is likely going to be slow at that contact. We have no more ERS. We have a 10-second gap now. Now we just cannot... No! We lose our other front wing.
The front
we
wing
are
is
down.
broken. Box,
Very
box,
low
box
percentage.
now.
We have 5-second penalty. Now a 5-second gap over Dixon, wearing on the left tires. We are crossing the line at 88, 90 miles an hour. Race completed.
We will have better luck in the
A
future.
3-second gap at the line. Let's see. Dixon finishes 5.183 seconds behind us. Then Newgarden behind him with the 5-second penalty. Pato crossed the line P5, but I think Pato should finish on the podium with us. And Canapino just made us go out and nearly ended our race. That could have been terrible. But let's see where everyone else ends up. Palou, one of your championship contenders, crossing the line P15. Ferrucci P11, or I guess Palou hasn't crossed the line yet, but no one's really going to make up a move. Siegel crossed the line 14th. This man, who almost ended our race, coming up, crossing the line. And now he will do it. Now the moment of truth, we did it. We finished P1 over Scott Dixon at the line. That was a crazy finish. We get it. We get our first career P1. Scott Dixon in P2 and Pato Ward in P3. It's great to see that huge Chevy emblem on the top step of the podium with our team logo right below it. And most importantly, it's great to see us on that top step of the podium in those Coors Light colors with Scott Dixon up there and Pato Ward. Here's your race finishing results. Us in first, Scott Dixon second, P3 Pato, P4 Newgarden, P5 Kirkwood, P6 VK, P7 Lundgaard, P8 Colton Herta. I counted a bit too fast. You can see the points for the race. We get plus 26 because of that fastest lap. And P9 Alex Rossi, P10 Romain Grosjean, P11 Santino Ferrucci, P12 Felix Rosenquist, P13 Tom Blomqvist, P14 Nolan Siegel, P15 Alex Palou, P16 Christian Rasmussen, P17 Stingray Robb, P18 Jack Harvey, P19 Augustine Canapino, P20 Graham Rahal, P21 Will Power, P22 Kev Guy. Will Power and Kev Guy did retire from the race. Yeah. In your championship standings, all within a tight gap. We move up to P7 in the championship standings, but Scott Dixon, Will Power, Justin Newgarden, and Alex Palou are all within 16 points. The championship lead. And then in fifth is Kyle Kirkwood, down a lot more. Can't count that fast. But yeah, you see a lot of rough seasons And we have, let's see, Kev's at 26, and we have a 1 race lead over Kev guy. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. For more, you see Graham Hell and Jack Harvey, no points on the season. Yeah, thank you and subscribe for more. We're going to check the constructors here. Forgot about that. Ganassi leads 1 point over Team Penske. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more. Yeah.